So today in Remote Control, we're looking at one of the most controversial episodes of what's considered the best sitcom or comedy of the 1970s and 80s, MASH. The episode Quo Vadis deals with a patient who arrives at MASH and announces himself that he's Jesus Christ. Now, as the episode goes along, the members of the 4077 become quite enamored with this person. You find out he's actually a bombardier that is suffering from a mental collapse because he's feeling heavy guilt from bombing different people during his runs. And as the episode goes on, Frank Burns, the ever unpopular member of the 4077, is determined to find out if the person who claims is Jesus Christ is actually a communist sympathizer. As it goes on, Fowler Mulcahy, Radar, Hawkeye, BJ, Colonel Potter, everybody in MASH is basically investigating why he's turned into Jesus Christ. And this is a battle episode for as well. Sidney Friedman, the MASH's resident psychologist, shows up, and so does the intel guy, Colonel Flagg. Kind of a battle of wills where Colonel Flagg is also convinced that the guy is actually a communist, and that's why he's trying to get out of the army by pretending he's Jesus Christ. Now, why the episode was so controversial is because at the time, someone saying they were Jesus Christ was never seen upon other than a psychological problem, but not a spiritual problem. When sometimes people go through crises of faith, they will assume certain moments of trouble, and basically in certain cases it's been known that people believe they're Jesus Christ because they use that as a way to combat whatever pain is going on in their life. In the episode, the person in question is quite kind, quite outgoing. He basically assumes the assumed identity of Christ, like the passive and the the friendly version that we hear about. And it's kind of left unresolved at the end. Like, we know he's not Jesus Christ, but he's Christ-like. And in one of the most touching final scenes in a MASH episode history, Radar's teddy bear is blessed by this Christ-like figure. Now, why the episode for me is very important is that we're seeing lately more of the uncut episodes of MASH appear on television, and the uncut episode of Quo Vadis has about 2 minutes of backstory, not only on the person who believes in Jesus Christ, but the Friedman and Flagg characters. Sidney Friedman was sort of the unofficial positive personality of MASH 477, and but Flagg, my God, what a precursor to the crackpot investigative things we look at 2019. A totally disreputable and disgusting character, but in this case, Jesus rises above. No pun intended. So you have a chance to see Quo Vadis either on the seasonal DVDs or in repeats on CHCH or Checks, I think it's on as well, and sometimes on various networks in the States. It's a very good episode, probably the most underrated episode of MASH ever, because if you're not a Christian, you don't get it, but if you do, Fowler Mulcahy especially is such the heart of the show, and these conversations with the Jesus Christ person are very touching because he never judges. Fowler Mulcahy never judges, even though people judge him sometimes. So on this beautiful January day, all I can say, if you're a fan of MASH, as Sidney Friedman likes to say, ladies and gentlemen, take my advice. Pull down your pants and slide in the ice. Have a great day. Bye.